Alright, so today we're going to look at how to set up the stage, little things that I might know how to do that maybe I haven't taught everyone, or certain people might not be there certain weeks. And so for anyone watching this is just little things to remember when you're setting up the stage. First, what we're going to do is the screen. Here's a picture of the screen. It'll just go, as you see, it's just hanging on the light bar. The left side is right close to that one light, and the right side is in between that blue light and the one other light. I don't know how to describe those. So just get that ladder, climb it up, throw the chain over, and then hang it. One of the chains is longer in lengths than the other. It is marked with a piece of masking tape so that they're even, because that one that's not longer, obviously, the hook will stay at the end, and the other one, it'll go on the mark. And so just throw the chain over, bring the chain up. Y'all have all done that at least, even if you don't know exactly where to throw the chain, but just look at where that needs to go and put it up there like that. Next, what we're going to do is look in the back of the amp rack. We're going to hook up that real long, the 50-foot XLR cable to the school's amp so that we can use those overhead speakers. And so you'll see the crossover right here, and on the very far left it says high output. You'll plug it in there and then drag the cord over, and the next picture here will be the amp rack behind or to the left, on stage left, and it's the back of that. You'll unhook the XLR that's already in there, and make sure you save that because you need to hook that back up when the service is done for the school. So you'll unhook the one that's in there in the channel 1, and then you'll plug the other end of the XLR that we just hooked up. In our amp, you'll plug that in to the back of channel 1 there. And again, don't forget to plug the school's XLR back in there in case they need to use it throughout the week. We don't want to hurt them in that. The next thing we're going to do is hook up the mains, the left and right channel for the soundboard, but the amp part of that. Brian can do the soundboard, or I can do the soundboard when we're there, but for the amp part, I think I'm the only one who knows how to do this. So you'll go back to the crossover again, and you'll see this input here that I'm circling. That input right there is the top speakers, and so you'll plug an XLR cable into that, and then you'll drag it over to the snake, and you'll hook it up into the right channel. And then the next picture here is that of there's already a cord hooked into the crossover, and so this is what's hanging out of it. This is what we used to use for the old system, and so you hook an XLR into that XLR right there, and then you'll drag that's for the lower speakers, and you'll hook that into the left channel on the snake, as we see here. So yeah. And lastly, I believe is the wireless mics right here. It is going to be channel 20, 21, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Be those 4 channels, and each one of these, as most of us know, is marked 5, 6, 7, 8, but the order of these we'll plug in is 8, 5, 6, 7. And so start with number 8 and then 5, 6, 7 and hook it up like that, and that way they'll all work correctly. And that should be it as far as the things that I might know how to set up that very, very few, if anyone else, knows how to do. If there's anything else I'm forgetting, I'll add to this video later, but I think that is it for now.